everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game should be a fun one as we have two teams that love to put points on the board and punches. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers. The towels are out, but it's set to be a cold one at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And that's where we'll say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
3 down. Let's go. 180. 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That was wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll look for pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
10 yards still left on second down. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. He hits Baldwin right side.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
So that last penalty means that the offense has to deal with a 3rd and 18 coming up here. Now back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
second down. Here's Crowell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
And Novak's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Roethlisberger up, and they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. They find some open field here. Cuts back right. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Green, the tight end, in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 230. We got 4. Monday. Watch twins.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Another pistol look here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
They begin with a run by Corral, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Counter. It's Corral. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now it's Corral. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Time right. Hey, got three.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. 2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Back to throw here. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Doug Baldwin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. Switch. Take 4.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one. He's got a man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On second down, it's Bell. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Again, it's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Crowell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. Past the 20. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll go again with Bell. And a cut to the sideline. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. On the counter, here's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is fielded inside the 5. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And taken at the 46. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Stays on his feet. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, check. Set. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Not my house, baby. Not my house. Not my house. Set. 180. 58 to 58 to 5. On
2nd down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Hey, here I come. Like 30. Here I come. Field goal.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to fight. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Will Hill. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Crowell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today. Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner. Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty. Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it. Looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away. Now Johnson. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll